This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Possibly the weirdest guitar I've ever played. Certainly the weirdest guitar I've ever checked out on this channel. This rather striking beast goes by the name of the Ferocaster, and it is a completely unique one-off build as far as we're aware, and it belongs to a viewer of this channel, a chap called Malcolm. I've seen pictures of this guitar that he sent me in the past, and recently he said, do you want to have a loan of it and check it out on the channel and make a video with it? So of course I said yes. So we're going to discover what this guitar is all about, what its origins are, and all of that sort of stuff right after we've heard what it sounds like in a mix. And as always, you'll find a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, and a jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. $3 or £3 a month gets you access to all of these additional resources and goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are also down in the description. Settings I was using there, Blue Guitar Amp 1 Mercury Edition on the Vintage channel for the kind of crunchy sort of stuff. The higher gain parts were the same settings but with a new ex-Horseman pedal going into the front end, and the clean sounds were courtesy of the clean channel on the Blue Guitar Amp 1. The clean lead guitar parts, I was also using the Boss CS3 compression sustainer down there on my pedal board just to add a little bit more guts to the clean tone in very much the same way as Mark Knopfler used to. Didn't he used to use a Dan Armstrong compressor? I don't know, but a little bit of compression just to kind of beef up the clean lead parts. So as to the origins of this guitar, I asked Malcolm about that, and I've got his reply here. Here's what he says. As to the history of the guitar, I believe I saw it on Facebook Marketplace many years ago. The chap who made it sold it to me in his living room in Hadley, Suffolk, which is about 6 miles from me. I seem to remember that he also had a Les Paul built in the same material, but they were one-off builds. I got the impression he wasn't a professional guitar builder, but a skilled amateur. It must have been prior to 2018 because I was still working. More than that I cannot tell you, even though I have tried in vain to track down the original creator of the instrument. Maybe he'll see the video when it goes out and get in touch. Yes, I'm imagining that if you spend your time beavering away making creations like this, then you're probably very much interested in guitars and probably watch guitar-themed YouTube videos. So if you're watching this one, get in touch. jrguitartuition@gmail.com. Drop me a line and maybe we can get you on the channel and kind of have a talk about, the kind of processes that go into building something like this. It feels relatively normal to play. As I've said many times, I like a Telecaster because of this kind of edge here. The thing that puts many people off, I can sort of perch my forearm on there and it just anchors me when I'm playing. Whereas on a Strat with that kind of slope, I often feel like I'm kind of sliding downhill a little bit. So once you're playing the guitar, it feels very, very normal. It doesn't feel as weird and as kind of bizarre as it looks. For what it's worth, let's have a little bit of a look at some weights and measures for this guitar. It's not like you can go out and buy one if you're influenced by this video, but just out of curiosity, we can see here that the weight is 3.98 kilos. Is that more or less than you'd expect? Because there's two conflicting ways of looking at it. It's either a lot for a guitar which is, frankly, the body is 90% fresh air, or it's not very much, considering that what body is there is made from, is it iron or steel or something, but a fairly chunky, weighty material. Make up your own mind on that one. The nut width is 43mm. You can see the 1st and 12th fret neck profiles there. I'm imagining this is just some aftermarket neck of the kind of thing that you can get on eBay, but those are the dimensions for it, with a 12-inch fretboard radius. The pickups on this guitar are, as you will see in a moment when we take a look at some pictures front and back, are Tone Rider Hot Classics, and they have those resistance readings there: 8.95K in the bridge, 7.13 in the neck, and in the middle position it's 4.04K. So as I said, let's take a little bit of a look at some close-up pictures of this guitar. This is like a top-down view of the body, and as you can see, 90% of the body is essentially fresh air. There's only just enough of an exoskeleton there to mount the hardware and electronics. There's sort of a similar kind of side view, but it's this one that really establishes the sort of Mad Max nature of the guitar when we look round the back. It's certainly a talking point, this guitar. And in terms of the sounds that it creates, well, put a blindfold on and listen to that track that you heard earlier, and you would think, well, yeah, that's a Telecaster. It is, however, something of a different kind of Telecaster sound. I think it's got a very pronounced top end to it, and part of the reason why I used the compressor on the lead guitar parts was because it's that there's not a lot of sustain there on clean sounds. Is that because where there would normally be a big lump of timber making up the body, that there is just, as I say, a kind of framework of iron or steel, or is it because that's the character of the pickups? I don't know, but it does have something of a very staccato kind of tone and a very pronounced top end. I was certainly using the tone control to calm that top end down as I was doing that demo earlier. But it is a very pleasant guitar to play. It's beautifully set up. Just taking, whoever's done the setup work on this, I think Malcolm said he would often go to Martin Booth to get setups done. But the action at the 12th fret on the 6th string is bang on 1mm, and there is not a hint of fret buzz or choking off anywhere on this guitar. It plays absolutely effortlessly, like a hot knife through butter, slick and slippery and low and fast. And that kind of makes it a very pleasant playing experience. As I say, it feels very, very normal considering how it looks when you're playing it. But there you go. So once again, if you built this guitar and you're watching this video, get in touch. I genuinely want to hear from you, and we can have a little bit of a chat, and talk about what the process is for building it, and what on earth makes building a guitar like this? Where does the idea come from? That would be interesting. But anyway, folks, that is the video for today. That is my little bit of a once-over of Malcolm's rather striking and very much a fun guitar, the Ferocaster. Thank you, Malcolm, for loaning this guitar to me. I've had a massive amount of fun playing it and putting this video together, and I'll be getting it parcelled up and sent back to you in the next couple of days. Thank you so much, sir. Anyway, by the time this video goes out, you'll already have it back. But that is, as I say, the video for today. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about stuff, music and guitars and anything else that crops up as well. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.